107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
It is an honor and pleasure to welcome one of the young R&Bs of R&B here with me tonight, and that's Mr. Avant. Thank you for coming by, man.
I thank you guys again. The song "Separated," man. If I could talk about that a little bit, that was my first single, and it was a personal song for me. I was about 17 years old. The girl was like 23, and my mom said, "You don't know what tree you're barking on." I said, "Nah, Ma, I got this. I'm good. So the girl broke my heart, and I did not want my mom to be right about this. So she was asking me, she said, "Son, go in the closet and get my shoes for church." So I was in the closet. She said, "Do you see my shoes?" And I never answered. Then she said, "Boy, what's wrong with you?" And she came in and I was bawling like a baby, y'all. I was bawling like a baby, but like a mother do, she consoled me and she said, "I told you, you know what I'm saying? You have to slow down. You'll have time to deal with women, but right now it's just mentally you're not ready for it." So, and that's when I wrote the song "Separated," and I wrote it to be a poem. I didn't write it to be a song. But my manager was like, "Yo, you gotta put some music to that." And I was like, "Wow, okay, it works."
Before we go into break, read my mind.
Wow, read your mind.
Read your mind. So how did that come about? Another situation?
I was actually in a nightclub when I wrote "Read Your Mind." I was in a nightclub and I was shooting pool with my manager over there. You know what I'm saying? Right. And we were shooting pool, and the girl was walking past me, and she just gave me this sensual, sexy look. And I started singing the song in my head. I didn't know what I was singing, guys. I promise you. But I was saying, "I can read your mind, baby. I know what you're thinking." And my manager just like abruptly just like, "Yo, what you doing?" I was like, "Man, you messing this vibe up," you know what I mean? But that's how that song came about. So again, when I write songs, I write them like right then and there. I get a vibe, and I thank God for that. He gave me the spirit to be able to just, effectively do it that way.
It's the Cornerstone Live, baby, from New York City. Milk River. Thanks for locking in with us.